Hi, my name's Saffron Howdle and I'm a first year project delivery fast streamer with the civil service. So I'm in my first year of a 4-year graduate scheme. Within that, what I do at presently is basically kind of commissioning risk reports, filling out project management reports, and then alongside that I'll also do some information management across the team while supporting place leads with project delivery. As a side project alongside those core objectives, I also do a lot of work around diversity and inclusion across the civil service. So a typical day for me in the office is kind of hard to define. One of the key things about being in the civil service, and one of the reasons that I applied, is because the day you have will never really be the same as the next day, if that makes sense. And I really thrive on the sort of changing environment. That's something I really enjoy. But I will have a go at trying to narrow down some of the core aspects of my day. So I'll usually get into the office at about 8 AM. You don't have to get in that early, that's just my preference. The fast stream and the civil service in general are really keen on kind of like flexible working. So they're happy to kind of suit your working hours around your schedule as much as possible. But I'm an early bird, so I like to get in at 8. I'll usually grab a coffee, get out my notebook, look at my calendar for the day, and work out a rough to-do list of what I want to get done, what I can pass over to the next few days, but also trying to leave a little bit of room for flexibility because you never really know when a task is going to come in. So trying to keep some space within that diary that if an urgent task comes in from a senior official, you're ready to go and ready to hammer that task out. Either way, I will write myself a to-do list. Usually that'll involve following up on some of the risk work, depending on where I am, on what stage I'm at in the commission will depend on what I'll do that day, but usually it'll involve some typing up and maybe chasing a few people via email. After that, I'll usually start my week with a one-to-one with my manager. Within those meetings, we tend to go over what I've got coming up in the week, what sort of capacity I have to take on any extra work, what my goals are for the week and what I want to try and get out of it, and then also what my reflections are on the previous week, what I've learnt about myself, about how I work, but also more widely about the skills I've developed. That's one of the best things about doing the fast stream, because I don't really feel like in any other role that I've worked in, you've had that opportunity to really reflect and reinforce a lot of the learning that you do. So that's really, really great. After I've done that meeting, I'll go ahead and continue some other work. I'm involved in a lot of different, what we call in the civil service, networks, which are kind of like groups working on lots of different specific projects. So I'll attend some meetings related to those, and I'll also complete typing up some of my work. We'll also have a kind of a wider team meeting as well, where we'll get to discuss some of the priorities for the week going forward and kind of what's going on in other people's working days. That's really useful for me because kind of a core part of my work is commissioning others to fill out kind of forms and requests. So knowing what they've got on their plate is really helpful for making sure that I'm respectful, whilst also making sure that I hit all of the deadlines I need to hit. Finally then, to finish off my day, I'll make sure that I've finished all of my write-ups and I get them submitted and sent out for clearance. And yeah, by that point I'll probably be pretty tired. I will have crammed in a lunch break as well. I like to go out of the office for my lunch break, so I'll usually pop into town, get something nice to eat. But yeah, that tends to be a day in my life at the office.